As the leader of opposition, I stand before you to present a comprehensive rebuttal to the Prime Minister's constructive arguments advocating for the passage of the Free College for All Act proposed by Bernie Sanders. While the Prime Minister's intentions are undoubtedly noble, it is imperative to scrutinize the feasibility and potential consequences of such a sweeping policy proposal. The Prime Minister contends that all students have an inherent right to free education, advocating for the passage of the College for All Act to make this vision a reality. However, this assertion overlooks the substantial financial burden that such a policy would place on taxpayers. While the concept of free education is undoubtedly appealing, it is essential to consider the practicalities of funding such a program. Implementing tuition-free education for all would necessitate significant increases in taxes, potentially disproportionately affecting lower-income individuals who may not directly benefit from this policy. Furthermore, the Prime Minister's argument fails to address the issue of accountability and responsibility in education. By advocating for universal free education, the affirmative disregards the importance of personal investment and accountability in one's educational journey. Education is a valuable resource, but it is also a responsibility that comes with commitment and dedication from both students and society as a whole. The Prime Minister highlights the struggles of students burdened by loans, citing alarming statistics on hunger, housing costs, and homelessness among college students. While these challenges are undoubtedly concerning, blanket debt cancellation may not effectively address the root cause of these problems. It raises significant concerns about moral hazard and the risk of incentivizing irresponsible borrowing behavior. Additionally, the affirmative fails to acknowledge the potential unintended consequences of debt forgiveness, such as the devaluation of non-college career paths and the exacerbation of economic inequality. While alleviating student debt may provide temporary relief for some individuals, it is essential to consider the broader implications for fiscal responsibility and economic stability. Universal free education sounds like a noble goal on the surface, but let's delve into its potential consequences. By making college universally free, we risk widening wealth disparities rather than alleviating them. While this policy might seem egalitarian, in reality, it could further entrench existing inequalities. Evidence suggests that universal free education could lead to regressive distribution of benefits, disproportionately favoring higher income households. As outlined in the policy brief by Deming, implementing free college programs could result in higher income families benefiting more from the elimination of tuition costs compared to lower income households. This exacerbation of income inequality runs counter to the progressive ideals that proponents of the Free College for All Act espouse. We must consider the potential negative effects on the quality of education under a universal free college system. While the Prime Minister paints a rosy picture of accessible education for all, the reality is that such a program could strain educational resources that compromise academic standards. Evidence highlights concerns about overcrowded classrooms, reduced faculty-student ratios, and decreasing funding for the crucial academic programs and resources. As noted in a publication by Research.com, free college policies could lead to significant strains on resources, ultimately compromising the overall quality of education provided by public universities and colleges. This strain could result in a decline in education quality, undermining the effectiveness of the proposed policy. The Prime Minister asserts that the College for All Act would provide substantial funding to eliminate undergraduate tuition and fees at public colleges. However, this plan's reliance on federal funding raises significant concerns about the financial burden on taxpayers and the potential strain on resources for universities. Furthermore, the plan's income threshold of $125,000 may exclude many individuals from their lower income brackets who struggle with college affordability, undermining the purported goal of universal access to higher education. While the Prime Minister argues that the College for All Act would alleviate the financial stress of college costs and offer quality education without the worry of debt, it fails to address the other critical factors contributing to the barriers of higher education, such as rising costs of living and textbooks. Additionally, the influx of students in public colleges without corresponding increases in resources may strain these institutions, leading to diminished academic standards and overcrowded classrooms. While the Prime Minister's proposal may seem appealing on the surface, it's essential to explore alternate solutions that address the root causes of educational inequality while promoting fiscal responsibility and economic stability. Means-tested financial aid programs, scholarship opportunities for high-achieving but financially disadvantaged students, and partnerships between colleges and employers to provide job-specific training and education are all viable alternatives worth considering. In conclusion, while the affirmative's proposal may offer an appealing vision of free education for all, it is essential to critically evaluate its feasibility, effectiveness, and potential consequences. We must strive for solutions that strike a balance between accessibility and accountability, addressing the root causes of educational inequality while promoting fiscal responsibility and economic stability. Thank you, and that is the LOC.